Hello?
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Tony!
How you been, man?
Good, how have you been?
I'm hanging in there, man. Doing a little running around with the new house thing and all that stuff. So, been busy time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How's things been going by you?
They're going good. I had a really good Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You hanging out with
Yeah,
the fam or what?
yeah, my family from California, my brother, his wife, their three kids, they flew to Florida and we walked Disney World for 3 days. They did it 4 days.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
sounds like my personal nightmare.
Oh, it was. It was,
Hate it.
but I
That's
don't get
cool, though.
enough
They have.
time with my nephews, so.
Yeah. No, the hanging out with the family is the good part, man. Walking around at Disney. I hate Disney.
Oh, you know what? On the day 3, I found these people in line that had these portable folding stools. They were like a
Oh,
tripod stool. And like when I saw that, I was like, if I had that on day 1, I could have done these parks, no problem. Cause like to get like relief from my back, I'd like sit on the handrails and stuff.
yeah. The
And then
best
my
trick is get a wheelchair for the day.
Oh, I
Go there,
know. I
and then
know.
you
I am right
right to the
there.
front.
I
Yeah.
am right there about to use a wheelchair.
No, that's what I'm saying. The next time, if you should ever go, I had it happen one time. I went there with a buddy of mine, and he was genuinely fucked up. He couldn't stand or walk long distances and shit. He had like a birth defect in his leg. It was really fucked up. But we went to the front of every line, no waiting anywhere. Just it was so nice. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And when I looked at how long those lines were, I was like, that is insane.
I think it's insane they let them cut straight to the front.
Yeah.
I'd
Just
be like, oh,
waiting.
you're handicapped? Well, then I guess you can't ride the ride.
Yeah, I guess that was a really long time ago. I don't know. Like I would imagine they still do it, but jeez, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I think they do. I think my sister-in-law was telling me, she was like, you should get a wheelchair. I was like, I am not getting a wheelchair.
Mm, I'd do it. Damn it. Especially if you have like a legitimate issue with like your back or whatever. It's ironic too, because you're a pretty fit guy and stuff too.
Yeah.
And you do like massage therapy or whatever, right?
Yep.
The masseuse.
Yep.
And then here you are suffering with back pain. That sucks.
It's like it's not when I'm walking. Like I could have walked the whole park all 3 days and been fine. It's just the standing in lines. It's just the waiting.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, that's the
just that.
mental that I can't handle. I can't like anything that I'm just sitting there like waiting and waiting. It drives me insane.
Mine
Can't
is
do it.
probably mental too because like if I went to the grocery store with my girlfriend like before we even walked in the grocery store, I was like, oh my back. I
I'm
can't
hurt.
do it. I can't. Oh, going to the
That's
grocery
funny.
store with people is just painful.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd like to just go and do what I got to do and get out. I do
Get in
not
and
like.
get out. Yeah.
Yeah, like I do not want to sit there and be like just looking around at random things. I just want to go in there and buy what I need to get and get the fuck out.
Well, it was always my money, and I was like, just grab the first. I just want efficient. I don't want care about efficiency. I want speed. Go as fast as you possibly can.
Right?
If it costs me an extra 20 cents, I don't care if the ketchup is 20 cents more.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and look at ketchup for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I hear that. That makes me like crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool though. That it's going good there. That's nice. I had just a quiet little Thanksgiving. Me and my mom had big turkey and that kind of stuff. Didn't
Oh,
really do
nice.
anything.
Did you cook?
No, this time I didn't cook,
Nice.
which was nice. I didn't have to cook anything. I just had to eat it, clean
Ooh.
it, clean it up. That kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
my brother and sister-in-law, they bought the turkey from Publix, like everything was pre-done, and then when they showed up, um, My sister-in-law heated it up and did whatever. She did like all the prep stuff.
Oh,
That was like half a day worth of stuff to do.
yeah. Yeah, ours wasn't too elaborate. We didn't have like tons of stuff. We just had, the basic meal kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
my mom was like prepping it like the day before, so it wouldn't be so bad on the day of. Like cut all the potatoes and that kind of stuff the day before. But usually I make it. Like the last how many years I've always made my own. Even if I'm by myself, I still make a big turkey dinner.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I had turkey dinner for like a week after Thanksgiving. I was so done with turkey by the time.
That's what happens, right? You spend big turkey time.
I was like, okay, it's just time to throw out the rest of this and eat something different.
Yeah, I usually am able to, like I even like took some and froze it last year, and that worked out pretty good because I had still, even being by myself, I still bought like a 25-pound turkey.
Nice.
But like this year we made turkey soup. We did just the whole bit, a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. So what are you playing these days? Still Rocket League?
Yeah, I haven't had that much time to play, but I've been playing, Rocket League and stuff.
Have you been playing Once Human at all?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like completely bailed on it. I was like, I think everybody did. Like, there's nobody in that group that's still playing it.
Oh.
I talked to them a little bit. I've been like kind of on and off, like, I haven't had that much time. I was just thinking about you like a couple of days ago. I was like, God, I wonder how Nogo's doing. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Yeah, you didn't leave my channel, did you?
No, I'm still in there.
I figured those guys might have pissed you off so much you just deleted the channel.
No. I just didn't. I haven't seen you in there. I don't want to go in there and talk to them because I really don't think that us and me and them are going to get along very well. They can't take my crude kind of humor, and they'll like look down their nose at me. So I was like, I better just wait until I see you, and then I'll pop in and say hi or something. But I'm not hanging out in there.
Yeah, I did take a break there. I've been like on a 5-day break. Because my friend Tanny killed me in one of the caves. We went into a cave together, and she is the only one who came out.
Oh, that's beast.
So
tweaked you?
Yeah, I lost 100 hours worth of progress.
Oh, man,
so,
that's not cool.
Yeah, to get back to where I was, it was going to take me about 100 hours. And I was like, Was it
her fault?
No, it was my fault for being in there. Yeah, I was in a place I didn't know how tough it was gonna be.
Oh.
And we got to the back of the cave, and it was a 3-pool, and it was like 3 bad guys versus the 2 of us. And I was like, oh, I don't know if we could do this. I was like, should we come back? And she was like, we could do it. Well.
It's really sounding like her fault.
We couldn't do it.
Oh, that's beat, dude. That's beat.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because you took a short break from that, but you went right back to it. Wow, and everything, right?
Yeah, I'll always go back to it. I think it's just a game that's just like.
That's like the forever game.
It is.
That's how BDO was for me, and then I just recently was like, I am done playing this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I played it for so many years, and then just like, I was like, I don't think I want to play this anymore. Like that. That was it. I was done.
Yeah. This week, since I died in that game, I was like, oh, I can't play 100 hours. And like, I've played the game so much, nothing's new anymore. So like this 100 hours that I play, it's just all the same exact thing I've done a million times.
It's all grind.
Yeah, it's just a grind, so I'm kind of like, I can't.
Yeah.
Milestone
That's
reached.
kind of
The
how like
Blueprint
I
Mark
felt too.
II
Was
improves upon the
doing the
Mark
same
I
thing
in every
over and over.
dimension,
So I just
except for
haven't
the
been the one
metaphysical
playing this right
ones.
now.
This improvement was made available due to complaints from pioneers about other pioneers
Yeah, I
not being
haven't.
capable of
I've
managing their
seen like a
space
couple of
efficiently.
like the people
We
that have been
listen to
like popping
pioneers,
in during the
always.
evening. That's usually about the time that I've been popping in is evening time around here. But I'm like, eh,
I
it
figured
hasn't.
Tiger, quite literally, is still playing Once Human.
I still think that he might be too because he like loves that game.
Oh, he hasn't been in here.
I haven't talked to him. Like I see
Oh,
him.
really?
I seen him like I think like once like a week ago. And I've been kind of like sparse coming in myself. That's why I was like, oh, maybe I'll see if somebody's around this morning because I took today off because the last couple days were pretty brutal. It's like 3 to 4 hours of driving a day and then work the whole day, and it's like, you know, so I can't wait.
Oh,
Yeah, because like I couldn't just move right in because like I had to do such major stuff first, and then there was like a few unforeseen things, so I have to deal with those, and it just kind of made the whole process take longer.
yeah.
So, it is what it is, but I'm excited to get in over there once everything is wrapped up. I
Oh,
had
so
to
you're
like,
still at the old house, huh?
yeah, yeah. I just had to pull out like some floor joists and like gut the floor so I could like go back and get under there. And then I was like, oh, guess what? You surprise! You have to do all new plumbing. I was like,
Ooh.
no. So
Oh man.
it's gonna be a little rough for a little while, but once I get to the point that I can honestly get the bathroom up and running and like completed one bathroom, then I can kind of move in there and just deal with the other stuff. I have to do a roof and a bunch of stuff, a really long list, but I just have to get those few things in order first so that I can get to that point of being able to do, like, because like if I'm there, it won't be such a chore to have to, I won't have to add on 3 to 4 hours of drive time a day.
Yeah.
And that's the shitty part, to me. I'm like, ugh. But I'm excited though, because I like the spot that it is. It's a nicer spot.
Nice. It sounds like you got a good project going on.
Yeah, I'll be busy for a while on it, definitely. I'm like, oh yeah, everything's a little sore from, not being a lazy piece of shit and then going into go mode. So
I was in my early 20s and I came to visit my dad, and he was building 3 houses on 3 lots right next to each other. So basically, like, they would pour the foundation for one, pour the next one, pour the third one, and everything was done in threes. And when I was visiting, he was roofing the houses and he was tiling the floors.
oh
And I
wow,
went
yeah,
from one week roofing the whole house by myself, and then the very next week I went to tiling one of the other houses, and just,
yeah,
I guess, being bent over on a roof,
yes,
and then being bent over measuring tile pieces and cutting them and constantly going back and forth to the tile saw.
yeah, yeah,
By the time I was like done with that tile floor, I was in so much pain. Like, I could, like, my dad showed up on the last like hour of the last day, and like I had like tears in my eyes because I was like, I can't bend over anymore. I'm just done. I'm done.
yeah.
And
That's what I
so
was gonna say. Is like that is like tremendous amount of back pain that goes with that back and
yeah,
knees. I get that too, especially
yeah,
now. I'm like overweight, you know what I mean? And then when I lean over for a long period of time, it stresses my back. You know, it's
yeah.
just, yeah, been like that for a while. But man, I don't enjoy, you know what I mean? That kind of. Thankfully, the only thing I'm doing in tile in the whole house is the bathrooms and the mudroom. So, but all
It,
of which are small, so not too much going on there.
it was cool to do though because I'm not really a construction kind of person, so it was
Mm.
like I did it like that roof that I did. That was the one and only roof I've ever roofed. It's not like something I did before. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited though. I am looking forward to. I have to go back and get an order together for the materials for the roof, but we haven't decided on a color yet. And the color is going to change some of the materials, unfortunately. So I'm trying to decide what color or whatever. You know, I want my mom to be, you know, part of what's going on. So where, you know, it's like, oh, let's go down together. We'll look at it and we'll decide. You know, but we've just been so busy with everything else that we keep forgetting.
My client, she, what did she do? She was talking shit about, because I don't have any pictures on my walls, like all my walls are plain. Like, it's my style, that's what I like. And she was like walking through my living room yesterday going, oh God, you don't have anything on your wall? Like, they're exactly how I like them.
Well, yeah, you know, women make things look nice. Like that.
Yeah.
With the things like that, definitely. Like, I'll put up a couple of things, but I don't really put any real effort into it. It's like, you know, like, whereas they'll take the time to really, like, make it look nice. You know? I'm good at making the walls and, you know, doing the designs to make things look good, you know, like that, but not, usually sit there and spend time doing all that crazy. Yeah, I was wondering if anybody was going to be around because there really hasn't been any morning people around.
What about, Psych?
I don't know. I talked to him just a couple of times. I don't know. He's like on a tangent of going from game to game to game. So he's been like, I guess, playing with different people at the same time, each different game.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't seen too much of him. He was on the other night. I talked to him for a few minutes when he was having, like, he broke his mic or something, and he was trying to use his laptop mic to talk, and it just sounded so bad that you could barely understand him.
Yeah, I did tell my friend the other day he was on his phone, and it was, like, picking up every little outside noise. I was like, I'm sorry, but I gotta mute you. And he was like, oh. He was like, well, no, I'll mute myself and then just unmute when I talk. I was like, whatever you got to do. But I can't take it.
Yeah, yeah. It gets you after a while when it's like that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, so I'm be busy for the foreseeable future.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I was trying to rush so bad, but then all the extra stuff that popped up just totally destroyed my plan, you know? So this house is going on the market a little later than I wanted, you know?
Oh.
So it is what it is, though, you know? I can't do anything about it. But
real estate doesn't seem like you can really rush stuff.
Yeah, well, you know. I mean, if I didn't have to be here, I would just move all the stuff, but I have to be here until the other one's finished, so I have extra stuff. So it just kind of threw my plan off, you know? But I was, you know, making it extremely tight, you know, trying to get everything done as fast as possible. They're like, oh, I need 14 days and I can have everything done. And I was like, yeah, okay. Guess what? You have all this stuff you didn't know you had to do. Now you have to do that.
Growing up, my mom, she was a real estate appraiser, right? And it was a big bottleneck in selling and buying houses because you needed an appraisal to know how much the property was worth.
Yeah.
She was like the only appraiser in our entire valley. So she had more work than she could possibly manage. And she would be so, like, not lazy, but she worked on her own schedule. And, like, these people would be like, I need this or else we're going to have to start the whole process over. She's like, yeah, I'll get to it.
Oh, man.
Like, I think because of my mom, I have the patience that I do because you always had to wait for this woman.
That sounds like my sister. My sister is like, she'll be like late, just anything that she's doing. It drives me crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Teddy! My grandma did real
Very
estate.
punctual.
Did she work Notary Republic? Nope. She just did appraising.
That's why she makes me crazy when I try to do something like that.
Your sister makes you crazy.
Oh my god. And then some.
You just got to go into it knowing that you're probably just going to be waiting your time, wasting your time,
And then comes the time, like, even though you've mentally prepared beforehand, you get to a point after so many, so much time has passed that you're like, I don't give a fuck anymore. You know? The last time I went out there, I did some stuff for her, and I was like trying to
Watergate Swamp.
Place, and I went over there and I had to do a bunch of stuff to try to fix it or whatever. And I was like, okay, well.
So you're helping her, and she's making you just sit
You
around.
found your first Christmas gift package, which is, naturally, full of gifts. The basic part necessary for most Christmas seasonal event activities.
And I'm like,
Don't forget to check the calendar or the map to see what you can do with these gifts.
Home.
Or do forget, I
I want
don't
to stay
care.
here anymore. You know? But yeah. Thankfully, like, it's stuff like that makes me crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
not so bad.
Yeah, my brother and my mom were both. My brother got it from my mom, but like we would tell my mom growing up, we'd be like, the movie starts at noon when really it started at like 1 o'clock. And then like over the years, she knew we lied to her about what time. So then she would even be later. So like we just had to add time to it. Then we had to play mental games like, we don't even want to go to the movies with you anymore, Mom. She'd be like, okay, I'll be on time. And then she'd be on time one time. And then she knew she had us, that she'd go right back to, it was like a game of chess.
Right? You get like set up so you can go watch an hour and a half movie, but you need to plan like 2 hours, 3 hours in advance.
Oh yeah. And like my mom, she like we were kids, so she always paid for the movie. And like if I went to the movie theater with her, like if she's like, hey, let's go see a movie, she would pay, she wouldn't let me pay. And that's just because I'm her kid and she's got money. So when I was 29, my dad came into I was playing probably World of Warcraft. I was playing my game. And he comes into the office and he's like, hey, let's go see a movie. And I was like, and he's like, yeah, this one. I was like, okay. And so I get ready, we get to the theater, and he's like, well, aren't you gonna pay for your movie? And I was like, what? You invited me. Why would I pay for the movie if you invited me to go? He's like, I invited you, but I'm not paying for your movie. Why would I do that? I was like, bitch, I was playing my game. I didn't need to go see this movie. Yeah, totally different people. Yeah.
That's funny.
I was like, don't ever invite me to a movie again, you cheap bastard.
You better bring your money.
I know, because I left my wallet at the house. I didn't think I needed it.
That's funny.
My grandpa did that to my cousin one time. We went to the bar, and my cousin, he never had money, right? Well, they sat at the bar, and my cousin ordered some chicken wings. And when the bill came, my grandpa wasn't paying for his chicken wings. So my cousin went and hid in the bathroom, and then when my grandpa went to leave, it they were like, wait, nobody paid for these chicken wings. He's like, I didn't order chicken wings. He's like, yeah, but the person you were with did. And he's like, well, get the money from him. It's not my chicken wings. And so they were holding him for so long. He's getting all pissed off. And they're like, finally, he's getting all rowdy. And they're like, fine, old man, get out. And then he wouldn't leave, because he was all mad. So then he's like, we got into the biggest bar fight over chicken wings. My cousin, he went and hid in the bathroom. And so the fight started, and then he was out there. I got beat up. My grandpa got beat up.
Over chicken wings?
Over chicken wings.
Who was beating people up over these chicken wings?
My grandpa was trying to beat up the bouncers. I was trying to get my grandpa out of there before he got beat up, and then the bouncers beat me up.
Man, over fucking chicken wings. That's crazy.
Over some chicken wings.
That doesn't make sense, you know what I mean?
It doesn't. Had to go to work because we got beat up that night. Like, so it was like 8 o'clock at night when we got beat up, and then I had work at 7 in the morning next day. I had to go there with like a black eye.
Looking like a thug.
Oh man, I looked bad.
Damn. That's funny, dude.
I'm like, that's it. I ain't hanging out with Grandpa anymore.
Right? Can't be doing that. Yeah, that's not a fun day. That's
Nah, but I didn't really blame my cousin because my grandpa knew my cousin didn't have money. You know, I think he was just trying to be an ass and like call my cousin out on being a broke ass. You know, in his own way.
Try to teach him a lesson, yeah.
Something.
And he ended up learning a different lesson altogether, though, huh?
Yeah, I almost feel like I got beat up worse than all of them, too. I learned the biggest lesson, I think.
I can't even imagine, like, why you would even give that much of a fuck about the chicken wings. I'd be like, listen, if you're going to pay for your fucking chicken wings, get the fuck out and don't come back. You know, that would have been, that's like somebody who worked at the store. That would have been my, you know what I mean? Like how much could chicken wings be? $10? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stupid.
So stupid.
Then you gonna start assaulting people? Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah, I haven't. I talked to Hibby a little bit. He's been playing Star Citizen.
Oh yeah, he sells stuff in that game, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he's all about that kind of crap. I tell you what, I was listening to who was it? Adrenaline. You know, Adrenaline is very happy-go-lucky. I don't know what Hibby said to him, but he got him all riled up, and I haven't seen him since.
Hibby got Adrenaline all riled up?
Yeah, I don't know, he was like...
Really?
I don't know. It was something like, you know, like he like insinuated something. It was like basically just being like a little disrespectful. And I don't think he meant it to be like that, but then like Adrenaline like kind of like pointed it out and just didn't seem to fix the problem. And Adrenaline just got, like, the first time I ever heard him be, like, pissy about it, you know? Or just, like, about anything. He normally very...
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, man. And I like talking to him. I think
he's a good guy.
Yeah, I get along good with him.
It seemed like him and Tiger were the ones that were playing. When that new winter season came out, they were the ones who were putting in the most time into it.
Yeah, I didn't make it very far. I tried. I had a feeling that playing that, I should have not played it all. That little short thing that they did right before the winter season.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the winter thing that much, you know, with the changing of the clothes and that shit. It just was like, eh.
Yeah, I went to that first main city and, like, kept on jumping into the lava, and I was like, yeah, this is lame. I don't know. I think us Western players, it's an Eastern game, but us Western players, we don't like to restart from level 0 every couple of months.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is the progression of the game was fun, but then I don't know, it just like was meh, you know? Like I was enjoying going to the new areas, but I just didn't like the new mechanics really that they added to the game. I guess. I don't know, I guess that, you know, it was still kind of the same thing no matter what you looked at it, so.
It was too glitchy. That's why I hated it. Too
Yeah.
freaking glitchy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. That was fucking ridiculous.
The rubber banding and like just it was so yeah, it's too glitchy.
It's gross. Yeah, I haven't really picked up anything yet. You know, I've just been doing a little bit of Rocket League. I've actually gotten a little better. I made it to Plat 2 now.
Oh, nice.
Where I'm at, yeah.
Yeah, because you were like on the verge of gold and platinum 1 when
I kept like touching platinum 1 and then going back down, you know.
When my friends offended you.
I had played another set of matches with like people that just was like, I'm quitting, you know, like matches like that, and then like completely retarded. I was stuck at gold 2 for like a while. I was like, man, what the hell is going on? And what's really crazy lately, since the higher I've been, at the end of the matches, the people are more likely to say GG at the end, or, you know, something respectful.
Nice.
Which is crazy, you know? I'm like, man, you know, I just got to stay in this area, because like I can't stand when people like get all like icky, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, you know, I liked at the end of the game, like, you know, you can't win every game, you know what I mean? So it's like, fine, you know, if you're going to lose, you have to lose some games, you know, it's just how it is. I could still say, hey, man, good job there, especially if it's a close game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, some of those people there for a while, it's like, when you get stuck in gold, too, or whatever, it's like, they don't have the basic mechanics down of like where to be, not even like whether or not they can hit the ball, but they just like, they don't know what they should be doing, and then you suffer because of that, and it's like, God, please. Very, very frustrating when that happens. I played a tournament last night, and I got to 4th place.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, all right, deal. So, you know, I was able to open up some of that free loot box shit. You know, nothing amazing, but a couple things. But little by little. Who knows? Maybe this will be my long-term game for a while. You know, where I like play
Rocket League.
Background. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one. I liked when I played it. Oh, my friend Ashen, he sent me a VR set, his old VR set.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
I haven't played it yet. I took it all out of the box and looked at it, realized I was going to have to figure out how to
set it up.
How to set it up, and then I put it back in the box all nice and neat. I was like, yeah, there'll be a time when like, okay, yeah, this is when we set up.
That's cool.
The VR, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like that'll be fun. Do you have like any games for it?
No, and really like the only game I know about that I want to try is that Half-Life Alyx game.
Oh, isn't that like the new thing that's just coming out, like where they're remaking like a new version of that game?
No, I think it's been out for a while.
All right. Because I'm pretty sure like they just gave away Half-Life for free, like Half-Life 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're coming up with like some new concept version of it or something like that. I remember seeing something about it. I'm pretty sure it was that game.
Yeah, I know they... See, I never played the original Half-Life, but they were like, oh, that game was so good. And then when I was really into console gaming, they were like, yeah, Half-Life Alyx is out, the new one, but it's only for VR. So I was like, well, I'm not jumping into that one.
Yeah, I haven't tried anything like that either. I haven't played VR or anything yet. Who knows? One day, though.
One day. They gotta have enough good games for it, though. Like, I think that's their problem, is they don't have enough good games that people are like, oh. Like, I think their good games are like Tetris. You know, that new Tetris that came out, and everybody's like, oh yeah, that Tetris game is so good. And I was like, yeah, Tetris is good, no matter where you play it.
Yeah, I remember, like, Saber Beats was pretty
Saber
popular.
Beats was, yeah, that was the other one.
I remember for a while there was like a fad of like girls, you know, doing like YouTube videos of them playing the game, and they're like fucking crushing it. Like, it kind of like remind me of like a, you know, a newer, updated version of like Guitar Hero or something. But yeah, it was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. I've heard a couple people say that they were into the, like the hunting. You know how like you have those like horror games where you're like running away from like one guy who's like the killer, and you have to like run away. I heard a couple people saying there was a couple games like that were really good.
Oh, I gotta go to work in 20 minutes.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, I got a few things today. I gotta like pack up a load of stuff to bring later on after it gets sunny or whatever. It's kind of like shitty and overcast. And I gotta figure out a couple of things for the layout of the house today too. That's my next joyous little endeavor. So yeah, I hear that. Not excited about it though.
Layout for like what? Like where the kitchen's, how the kitchen's gonna be set up and stuff like that?
Yeah, like there's a few things that I'm like, you know, trying to figure, like, I completely changed the layout of the house, because it just wasn't very functional. So, and being that it was like, you know, already pretty much torn apart, it was really, didn't change anything, you know, having to, what you have to do to put it back together, so.
Oh, okay.
You know, figuring out like the laundry room, like the mud room, the fucking, where the bathroom is going to be, and the kitchen stuff is kind of still up in the air, kind of like going as I go to try to work it all out, because it's just a lot, you know, to do all in one shot. So it'll be good though. It'll be good. But yeah, I have to load up a bunch of stuff tonight, so that way it'd be easy for me to just pull out in the morning and just go down there. Because it sucks trying to go down there to work and then having to like move shit at the same time. not loving that. Sucks. Thankfully it's only an hour and a half away though, I will say that.
Oh, that sounds awful.
No, I know, but I'm saying like compared to like, you know, when my mom came here, I was driving from Florida all the way back and forth from Florida to North Carolina.
And yeah, that does sound even worse.
6-7 trips. And it was crazy. I was like losing my mind at the end. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, man.
Anymore. So thankfully, you know, it feels not that bad in comparison. I know, right? But yeah, I think I'm gonna go grab some food and stuff, and maybe a coffee here. I'm about due.
All right, man. I'm gonna jump up into my channel.
All right, cool, man. It was good catching up a little bit. I'm glad that you popped in.
Yeah, talk to you later.
All right, later, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
And the Petries are selling for 144 gold apiece.
God, that's still cheap.
The recipe's selling for 3,300. Wow, that's crazy. There is the stranger.
crazy.
Who's this guy?
He's the working guy.
You must have been working really late yesterday.
No, I just wasn't doing anything.
Where's Tanny been, Nogo?
I don't know.
Staring at my baby photos.
She's been all over the baby pictures.
I wonder if she's got grandchildren yet.
I think she does. Does she? Is Tammy around?
I don't know.
What? You don't know?
I don't know.
You're like her adopted son.
I know, I don't know.
I am 48, Nogo.
Rats.
I followed a group of Alliance onto the boats the other day. They none noticed Portello's riddle, and I walked right in behind them and snagged it right up and got out of there.
Nice.
You missed it a few minutes ago. A level 13 died to a Blood of the Heroes in the Bulwark.
Level 13 died to Blood of the Heroes?
Yes.
How did that happen?
One of the spawn points for it is close to that gate. And if they were like a newer player and they were just kind of poking around, they might have seen that pool and were like, well, those skull mobs, they shouldn't pull. Let me go click that real quick, not knowing probably.
That seems very hard to die to a Blood of the Heroes at 13. I wish I would have died at 13 instead of 58.
Can Alliance do Cortello's riddle also? They can, can't they?
Yeah.
Ooh, I had to bail on a quest yesterday, Nogo.
Which
Yeah,
one?
the map fragments from the pirates in Daenerys.
Oh, I don't do that, so I don't know.
Man, so you get the fragments from the pirate lockers, right?
Yeah, you get
So
three
I got
of
all
them.
three.
Yeah.
Yep. And I went all the way down there, and then I cleared the turtles, and I clicked the ship mast, and like 6 mobs spawned, and I was like, nope. I was out.
Interesting, most pioneers already had coal
I did
power set
large
up by
lunch
this
last
point
night, Nogo.
because they understood their responsibility to humanity.
I didn't get 2 bags
Adjusting
like Acid
pioneer
did, though.
attitude metrics. Reminder,
I
coal-powered
got 2
generators require coal.
This game talks shit.
Which
I
game?
just Satisfactory. I just put down a coal power plant to make coal energy, and the game's like basically telling me, yeah, at this point, people have already done this.
Lol.
They've already what?
But like made this thing because I've like put it off and put it off.
Wow. So you're kind of behind the technology.
Oh yeah, I tried going straight from biomass, which is like leaves and wood and stuff, generators, to oil electricity, and I skipped coal, and so now I'm going back to do coal.
Want to hear something really cool that's happening like in real life?
What's that?
So you know how they're able to create diamonds in the lab?
Yeah, I think I heard about this.
So what they've discovered or been able to do is they're able to, when they create the diamond, they can inject into the center of the diamond a radioactive isotope called carbon-14, and it has a half-life of 500 years. So what that does is the diamond is hard enough that the radioactive activity from the isotope inside can't pass through it, so it contains all the radiation inside, right? So you end up with this mini nuclear reactor that for 500 years will generate electricity on its own, because the radiation won't pass through the diamond, but the electrons from the isotope will, and it's the electrons that, you know, the movement of that generates electricity. So after 500 years, it will have half of the current generation that it had when it was made, and they're able to completely recapture the synthetic, everything they used to make the synthetic diamond, and they can use that to make a new diamond, and then they can also capture the isotope and they can regenerate it so that it can be reused.
So they're probably going to be using these in batteries then, huh?
So it ends up being like a mini battery that can power like handheld devices and like headsets and eyeglasses and all kinds of shit.
Wow, that's cool.
Now, it's like in
That's
its infancy
really cool.
right now, so they're still learning and working on making it more efficient. Because I think right now they've made one about the size of a 50-cent piece, and it's only able to generate milliamps of current right now. So they're trying to hone and fine-tune everything to make it like a more efficient battery that could actually be used. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that does sound cool. Alright, guys, I gotta go.
Working man.
Take it easy, bud.
You too.